Hey guys, and welcome to another month of 1 Month 1 Shadow. In this month we are going to be featuring the Dare to Create eyeshadow palette by Morphe, and today's eyeshadow look is a green halo eye. So I'm starting off by taking the shade Fickle on my Morphe M433. This is a beautiful olive shade and I'm going to use it as my transition color. After that, on the same brush, the Morphe M433, I'm picking up the shade Pine, which is a deeper olive green, and I'm just going to start building it on my outer corners as well as on my inner corners. I'm keeping this a little low in my crease compared to the last shade that we used. After that, on my Hakihodo flat shading brush, I'm picking up the shade Muse, which is a really dark black, and I'm going to just press it in my outer as well as inner corners, as well as just dragging it and swiping it a little bit in the center of my crease as well. Next, I'm going to start creating the halo effect using the shimmery shades. First, I'm taking the shade Granite on my Inglot 20T. I'm going to wet the eyeshadow and then I'm going to start applying it on the inner and the outer corners, but not all the way to the inner and the outer corners. Like, I left about 10% of my eye on the outer corners and 10% of the inner corners, if that makes any sense, and applied it there. Next, on that same brush, I'm going to pick up the shade Chromatic. Again, I'm going to wet the brush, and this time I'm moving slightly towards the center, not all the way to the center of my lid, but slightly inwards, again on the outer and the inner corners. And finally, on the very center of my lids, I'm picking up the shade So Glam, again on my Inglot 20T. Again, I'm going to wet the brush, and I'm just applying it right in the center. That way we have a very light shade in the center, and then it's gradually going darker towards the outer corners. Alright, so now with some Maybelline Master Drama Kohl eye pencil, I'm just going to tightline. Next, I'm taking my Inglot gel eyeliner in number 77. On the outer corners, I'm just going to stamp a nice little wing using the Vamp stamp, and then for the rest of my lid as well as my lower lash line, I'm using first the Sedona lace brush, and then I thought it wasn't working for me, so then I went with the angled liner brush from ABH. Again, for my waterline, I'll be using the Maybelline Master Drama Kohl eye pencil. I'm really going to smoke out my lower lash line for this look because that's just going to make it all the more dramatic. So to smudge the Inglot gel eyeliner, I'm picking up the shade Muse on my Morphe R41, and I'm just going to blend that out. After that, I'm going to pick up my dual-ended ABH brush that comes with their palettes, and I'm going to take the shade Pine to smudge the lower lash line out a little below. And finally, for a softer impact, really low in my lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade Fickle one more time on my Hakihodo G5529, and I'm just going to smoke that out a little bit more. Now I'm going in with my Lancome Monsieur Big mascara and coating my lower as well as my upper lashes. Now moving on to the face, using my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, I'm just going to bronze up / contour my cheekbones, my forehead. I'm gonna hide that double chin as well as contour my nose a little bit. After that, I'm taking the Nars blush in Madly. My god, this is such a beautiful shade and goes with absolutely everything, so I'm just going to take that on my Morphe E3 and put that on. To highlight my face, I'm taking the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop. I'm going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. Then using a small finer brush, I'm going to highlight just the bridge of my nose, my inner corners, and my brow bone. For my lips, I'm first going to line them with the Colourpop lip liner in Taurus. And then I'm going to go over top of that using the Ultra Satin Lip in 0.0. Both of these are Colourpop collaborations with Kathleen Lights, and I love this combination. And finally, I'm just going to drench myself with some Evian facial spray. And voila, that's the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.